Alright, welcome to a tutorial on using StarCraft Sublimation ink along with StarCraft Sublimation paper. And today I'm going to show you how to print larger images on an 8.5 by 11 on a printer and how to sublimate them on your shirt. And here, as you can see, how everything looks so pretty. The colors popping so hard. And yes, it is time for Halloween, and this is Halloween Day. And we'll be using StarCraft Sublimation ink along with StarCraft Sublimation paper to get this wonderful look. Alright, let's begin. The program that I use is Enscape. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to open up Enscape. As you can see, I have it open here. I'm going to make sure that my document size is at the size of my printer settings, which is 8.5 by 11. Okay. So you do that by going to Document Properties, clicking on US letter, which is the 8.5 by 11, and you want to change your display units to inches, okay? Trust me, it's going to be better for you. All right, now I'm going to import my image. Okay, and once I import the image, it's going to come on the program. Just like this. You want to move it to the document because anything inside of the actual paper is what's going to print. So for instance, if it's outside of paper like this, it's only going to print this portion, but it will not print any of this portion. But we're going to fix that because we're going to have to resize this. The shirt that I'm doing this for is a medium shirt, and I'm going to change the size here from 9.5 to an 11.5. Okay, and as you can see, once I place it on my document, you see something's hanging off. Okay, but I need all of this. So what's going to happen is I'm going to rotate my image just like this. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this shape over the page, so basically almost copying the page size. Okay, and I'm going to drag it from that corner to this corner. Okay, just like that. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you want to highlight everything that's on here and make sure that you see the dotted lines across both the image and the page. You want to right click and hit duplicate. All right, you want to move that down away because what we're going to do now, we're going to clip these images so we can be able to get it printed. All right, so for the first one, this blue sheet that you see here is what's going to be used to give the to let the system know how much you're going to cut. All right, so instead of me doing half and half, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do just a little bit. You know what, I'm going to do the whole thing. Okay, this snap is killing me, so I'm going to turn snap off. Okay, all right, there we go. I can work better now. All right, and then so that's the first part of the image. The second one I'm going to move on the other side, but I'm going to overlap it just a little bit so you can know where to line up your images. Okay, all right, so for the first one, you want to highlight everything. Let's try this again. There we go. But you want to highlight everything for the first image, okay? Once you get it highlighted, you'll go up here to Object, Clip, and Set. And what happens is only going to cut out the first part of the image that you're going to need. All right, so you see that just like that. All right, so let's move that to the side. And we're going to do the same thing with the second part of the image. We're going to highlight it. I'm going to make sure both is highlighted just like that. Okay, go back up here to Object, Clip, and Set, and now you have the second part of your image. Now you're ready to print. Okay, like I said, it has to be on the document in order for it to print. All right, so we have this set on here. I'm going to go up here to File, Print. And I already have my presets in here. I have a sublimation preset set for my StarCraft Sublimation ink and paper. So we're gonna click on sublimation, and everything is already set, okay? It's gonna mirror the image when it print and everything. I just need one page. I'm going to apply that, and I'm going to print. And I'm printing on my ET-4800 series by Epson, okay? So I want to print that, okay? All right. So I had to love my paper ends, y'all. Sorry. Okay. So now I'm going to move that one, and I'm going to slide up the second image, and I'm going to print that one as well. Okay. Preference, sublimation, okay, apply, and print. All right. And I'll be right back once it's print, okay? All right. So now that I have both images printed, the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get these cut and taped together so we can be able to get this printed on the shirts. All right. So as you can see, there are two images. You have the top part and then you have the bottom part. But what we have to do, we're going to have to get rid of this white. Okay, we have to connect these images. So we gotta get rid of this white and get rid of this part here, okay? And what I do, I will go, I use my roller cutter, and I will go and take away just a little bit here in the image. And it's okay if you go over the image like such, because you know, you're not gonna need it because you overlap the image for for print, okay? And you're gonna do the same thing for your other image. So as you can see here, we are gonna be here, okay? So we're just gonna take a little bit off. Just a little bit, just like that, okay? And what we're gonna do next is line these up, okay? Okay. So now that I have it lined up, I'm going to use some tape to tape the images together so they won't move. Just like that. Now, what I do, I pick it up from the side and turn it over. And I'm going to add some tape across the back. Just like that, okay? And you'll see why in a minute. All right. So now what you want to do is you want to cut around the image, okay? And again, I use my roller cutter for a lot of things. Okay. All right. Okay. And here is the whole image right here. Okay. Got it? All right. So now let's move on to placing this on our shirt, and we're gonna sub this. Okay. All right. So as you can see, I have my image on my shirt already. I have the press already down. It's on 400 degrees. For 60 seconds. I have my Teflon sheet on top, and I have it on medium pressure, okay? And we are almost ready. We have 30 seconds left. And I actually just got this heat press. It's Goldoro, I think is how you pronounce it. And so far, I love it. It's not like no pull out or swing away. It's just up and down. So So far, I have pressed a lot of shirts with this. It automatically starts the timer, and it automatically stops the timer once I lift it up. There's no more, having to press the button like my old printer, like my old heat press used to be. All right, so now that this image has been pressed on, I'm going to remove my Teflon sheet. And I know you're not supposed to do this, but I'm going to pick up. It's hot too. I'm going to put away the image. Okay. As you can see, most of the ink have come off of the paper. Okay. Onto my shirts. Okay, as you can see, the color pop is amazing. It is very amazing. Okay, and this is actually a larger, print on an 8.5 by 11 printer. Okay, and as you can see, it came out perfect. You can't even tell where we joined because it should be here, but when we pressed it, you can't even tell where we put the lines together. Okay, all right. And that, my people, is how you print and sublimate larger images from an 8.5 by 11 only printer. Thanks for watching, and I will be posting more tutorials.